Welcome to the nurse's office. If you're dying, we can't save you. I'm just kidding. Well, we still can't, probably. But I can give you a lollipop for your troubles. So, let's see what's wrong. Oh, wow. Kids are looking older and older these days. You're so much taller than I am. It's almost intimidating. Oh, you're not a student, but a teacher. Oh, thank God. I thought I was shrinking. Like the youths were stealing away my life force, even though I've only been here for 2 months. Yes, sorry, nice to meet you. My name is Reese West. The kids call me Nurse West, but you don't have to do that. I'm not technically done with my RN training anyway. I'm just filling in for my sister while she's on maternity leave. Have you been here long enough to meet her? Former Nurse West Senior, Miss Cassidy, tall, brunette, exceedingly fertile thing. As you can see, she and I don't share many sisterly traits. Well, aside from the obvious. We're both brunette, of course. Why? Were you hoping it was something else? Anyway, don't worry about the kids over there. The poor girl got into a fight with a bunch of boys, and it looks like her friend is about to start some drama. She needs more rest, so I'm sure they'll be done talking soon. Here, I can lead you back to the teacher's clinic. It's important that adults get their privacy away from young, prying eyes, isn't it? I'll just leave this note on my desk, should anyone come looking for me. You can just have a seat on the examination table. Isn't it so nice to have a locked door between us and the kids? Thank God no one can just barge in yelling about paper cuts. Oh God, it's a bit warm in here. I hope you don't mind if I take off my coat. So much better. All right. Now, what are you having issues with? Teenagers hitting on you? The only cure for that, I'm afraid, is being less good-looking. Another joke. I take the laughter is the best medicine thing seriously. So, what's really going on? You don't have to look embarrassed. I am a medical professional, even though I act pretty casual. Everything said and done in here is kept very much in confidence, so you can be confident in me. Okay. I'm just gonna write down the symptoms you're describing, all right? Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, all right. Let me see if I have missed anything. You've been having headaches, bouts of irritability, aching pains in your lower extremities, sudden increase in nocturnal emissions, and discharge or leakage, as you said. Well, that could mean several things. It could be as simple as an overabundance of zinc in your diet. Some men who are looking to increase their reproductive health will load up on zinc and other supplements, such as arginine, to help with that. Have you been following any sort of vitamin regimen? No more than usual, On the other hand, it could be psychological, something that is outside of my field that you will need to make an appointment with a psychologist for. Or the source could go as far as certain types of nerve damage. With your permission, I'm afraid I'll have to give you a small examination to try to determine the cause, or to know if you're going to have to see your regular doctor. Oh, you don't have to get undressed yet. We don't have hospital gowns for you to change into or anything, since it's just a school office, you see. If you'd like me to proceed, then you can just stay seated on the bed there. Okay, so you said that you came in because of a serious headache, right? I'm just gonna dim the lights a little then for the sake of your eyes. Okay, first things first, I'm just going to give you the usual once over. I'm just checking your face for any swelling or oddities. Wow. Huh? Oh, no. There's nothing wrong with your face. I was just thinking, you really are handsome. It's days like this my job has perks, you know. Alright, I'm gonna check that pulse. I'm just gonna take hold of your wrist here. Odd. It's hard to find. Maybe the other wrist? Oh my god, that's why you have a headache. You're dead. I'm just kidding. But I am having a hard time finding your pulse that way. Is it alright if I get your pulse from your neck instead? Alright, thank you. Very good. Now we got it. Your pulse is a little fast, so I'll take note of that. Although it could just be from having a strange woman put her hands on your neck and lean in close, maybe. Either way, onto the chart it goes. Okay. Okay, I'd like to check your eyes next. I know I just dimmed the lights, but I'm going to shine this small one into your pupils really quick to check their response. Alright, first the right and left. Your pupils seem a bit dilated, but nothing unusual. Is it because of the setting? Us close here. in this darkened room. Eyes do tend to dilate in the dark, of course. Now please follow my finger with your eyes to the right, to the left, and back. Now could you please choose a point over by the door, give it a good stare. And here comes the light again. Okay, your eyes look good. I'm going to check your ears, mostly the same way. So I hope you clean them like a good boy. Alright, the right. And the left. Okay. Let me check your hearing really quick. I'm going to cover your left ear. Can you hear that on your right? Okay, tell me when you can't hear it anymore. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now, the other side. Again, tell me when you can't hear it anymore. Okay, very good boy. Oh, sorry. I'm used to working with kids now, I guess. Developed that strange habit. Although, you didn't seem to mind being called a good boy, did you, Teach? I'm just teasing. Okay, you don't sound stuffed up, but I'll examine your sinuses anyway. I'm just going to press in a few spots to see if you have any tenderness. Does that hurt? Okay, how about when I press up here? This? Okay. Just gonna look up the old nose. Okay. Got the left nostril and the right. Okay, your nose seems clear, so that might rule out a sinus migraine, but let's listen to your breathing first. Just grab my stethoscope. So I'm going to press on a few places on your back to check for tenderness. Does this hurt? Okay. How about here? Yeah? And right here? Right, well, who doesn't have back pain in our age group? But luckily, it doesn't seem to be related to any airflow maladies. You do seem to have a number of knots. And wow, is your neck tight? Teaching must be a hard job, unless it's something else. How's your love life lately? You don't have to answer that. Just try, if you can, to cut down on the stress. I know everyone says that, but try to take it to heart. Men such as yourself have so many wonderful options for stress relief. Okay, with that, I'll listen to your breathing now. Okay, so take a big breath in. Hold. Release. Good. Another big breath. And release. 2 more. Breathe in. And release. Okay. Last breath at the back. And release. Yes. Okay. All right. So now we're just gonna check your chest. All right. So once again, I'm just checking for pain first. All right. Does this hurt? Okay. Here. What about this? If I push on your stomach a little? Okay. All right, let's go back to breathing. And I forgot to say before, I'm sorry if my stethoscope is a little cold through your shirt. Let me just try to warm it up a bit. All right, here we go. Oh, there goes that heart rate again. I must not have warmed it up enough. My bad. All right. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And out. Another deep breath. And out. Well, your lungs sound good. So, next, the old popsicle stick on the tongue, I'm afraid. Though, I actually like the taste of them. You put hard wood in my mouth and I'm bound to suck on it. Now please open your mouth. Please lift up your tongue. Good. Can you stick out your tongue and say, You don't have to say it like that. just a normal ah will do. I try to do what I can to make my patients loosen up. I know doctor's appointments can be scary. Okay, go ahead and here comes the stick. Very good. Your throat looks normal. Nothing's inflamed. Your breathing seems a bit heavy, but it's still just too warm in here, isn't it? Just one moment. I'm gonna undo my top button. Gotta get some airflow to my core. I swear I've asked maintenance to fix the AC in here 20 times now. I don't know how my sister handled pregnancy hot flashes in this tiny room. That's much better. I should give up the professional look and just start wearing camisoles to work like all the girls. Then again, I get enough unwanted attention from teenage boys. Even when I tell them I'm only in the market for grown, learned men, they just don't listen. Sigh. Only a few more months of substitute work. Thank God. I don't know how you teaching lifers handle it. I'm just not made to keep everything so PG all the time. Are teachers wielding iron wills, or are you just a more innocent-minded bunch? If you are, I can see why an increase in nighttime emissions might cause you some real distress. Oh, you look flushed. Must be the headache. Let's check that blood pressure of yours. You could just roll up your sleeve, please. Well, you have the arms of someone who really knows how to handle a classroom projector, huh? I tried picking up one of those things the other day. It was creating a hazard, just being left in the hall. It was crazy heavy. I guess most old machines are, much like this old girl. She's not too heavy, but she's loud. Sorry in advance. Right? I kind of like the feeling when it's squeezing my arm. Then again, I love a good squeeze. Okay, alrighty. We're looking at 129 over 80, which is slightly elevated for your age range, but like we said, it's hot in here, and you're so stressed. You poor thing. Shoot. Aside from some muscle tension, you seem perfectly healthy. I couldn't really find anything that might be causing your symptoms. Have you done anything out of the ordinary lately? Any physical changes from your usual routines in the last 2 months or so? You seem hesitant to talk about it. Okay, listen, I might be some random woman that you met for the first time today, and we might work together, at least technically, for a little while, but I am a medical professional, and I am here to help you. I can't help if you don't let me know what's going on. Now, of course, if you'd rather go and discuss it with your regular physician, then... You what? You just finished No Nut November? I thought that was something only the kids did. Well, look at you. Interesting, Teach. Very interesting. You poor thing. I think I know just the remedy to get you squared away then.